Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, crafters, to Caldwell's Creations. It is Mrs. Caldwell. Today I will be showing you how to get a bigger image when you're printing with a printer that only prints 8 by 5 by 11, or most printers that print 8 by 11 will also print the 8 by 14. But this is tutorial is just going to be about if you are printing with a printer with the 8 by 11 and you want to get a bigger image. This is how you can do it. So I am working with what I usually work with all the time, which is Silhouette Studio. It's the basic edition. I'm not paying for those other things, but that's just me. So I have my Silhouette Studio open. I'm going to go here to File, go to Merge, and find where your design is at. And my design. I'm actually doing this. So I'm doing this for my daughter. She's a Redskin fan. She don't know no better. Okay, guys. I'm going to move this here. And I'm going to make it smaller because it came in pretty big. So. And the size of this, if you can see that, guys, is up here. So the width is 6.4. The height is 6.4. Now, this is actually going to be pressed on a canvas. And the canvas is actually 11 by 14. So now you see this here. This is telling you that the design is too large. You guys can see that. And it may print in low resolution. I don't really pay attention to that. Any design that you put bigger than, you see this? See, it's gone. So I really don't pay attention to that. I put my design, width and height. So like I said, this is going on a canvas. So I'm going to put the width of this. I'm still going to keep the 8. Okay, and the height, we're going to go 10. Reason why, because we tried to go a little smaller than the canvas, or smaller than your paper. Okay, so that would be how that would look. Okay, now I already have a photo that is done. So guys, the photo that I'm actually going to show, it will not be this. It won't be the Redskins. But it is, I will show you how big it came out. So once you have your image up here and you want to print this out bigger than this, so we're going to go to the print. Now now you can do whatever you want to, if you want to add some stuff to this or whatever, you do all that. We're going to go here to the print, And this is going to come up. Hit print. Now here is where you will actually get the larger image. It's in the settings of the printer. I'm using the Epson 2760. Okay. So you will go to Preference. Here is where you will make those changes to print bigger. What I have here, of course, the 8x5x11, that's the paper that I'm using. I don't click borderless. I keep borderless off. The quality I have high. I'm using Craft and Bestie's paper, so and Cosmos ink. So to really get that pop, I use the Premium Presentation paper matte paper type. Now, usually when you come here, you see how this is off? You have one page. If you want to print bigger, a lot of people use this setting, and some people who don't, they don't know about this setting. You can use this setting when you're doing all over sublimations, like on shirts. Here on the multi-page, you see where it says 2 up and how this changes. This is how it would print out. Half of the image would be on this side, half of the image would be on this side. So if you were going to lay it out like this, then you would print it like that. But what I'm doing, like I said, is 11x14 canvas. So what I'm going to go to is go here, the 2x1 poster. I'm going to click that. And you see what that does. So my canvas is this shape here. I'm going to lay the pictures like this. So what my printer is going to do is print half of the photo here and half of the photo here. So it's half of the photo would be on one piece of the 8x11, and the other half of the photo would be on another piece of 8x511, giving you two pieces of 8x511 that you can piece together and make one bigger image. Now there are other ones, like I said, these I use these like for the all over sublimation shirts and stuff. Let's do the 4x4 poster. You see how that breaks that up? So if I was doing a let's say a very large shirt, an all over sublimation shirt, each piece of the design would be put on each piece of paper, and then you cut it to where you need it to and piece it together. So that's what you would do. And like I said, if you just if you're printing with a 8x11 paper and you just need it a little bigger, I would go to the 2x1 poster size, and that's how that'll do that for you. And it's different settings. 2x2 breaks it up into 4 pieces, so you have like a very big image here to print on your whatever you're sublimating on. Now I'm not going to print this because, like I said, I've already done a picture. It was actually a memorial picture. I'm going to show you guys what it came out, the size of it. Let me get this. So here it is, and I have it already taped together, but see, this was just one 8x11 paper. So if I hadn't have postered it, everything would have been just on this one sheet. So with postering it, it broke it up And now I have a bigger image to fit on this large, and this is the canvas that is going on. It's 11 by 14. So look how big that came out. And let me show you the bag like this. That's just some heat tape that I got off of Amazon. And it's just to hold it together. And I will be pressing this, like I said, on this canvas. Not this one per se, but one like it. And of course, there is a video on my channel of how we do this with the laminating paper. Lay it down. Well, you would lay the laminating paper down on the canvas, not the picture. So you would lay your shiny side up, lay that down. And this is a big canvas, so I will be using 2 pieces of the laminating paper, and I'm just going to cut it so it fits right. And then you would put this on your heat press. I do 400 for like 15-20 seconds, and then I let it cool a little bit. And like I said, in my last video, I kind of go into details of how to do the laminating on the canvas. But that's a big photo print, and that's 8 by 11 Crafting Besties paper. So there it is, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Caldwell Creations. Once again, come back, hit that like, subscribe, and notification button to be notified for any new videos that I upload. Thank you guys for coming, and hope this tutorial was helpful. And have a good day. Bye.